NYU did this really great study on critical thinking, complex reasoning, and written communications within the university systems in this country. And what they wanted to find out is whether or not these undergrad students are learning what they need to know when it comes to critical thinking, when it comes to reasoning, when it comes to written communication. And what they discovered is that students aren't getting the education necessary to excel in these areas. Okay, so this is a very extensive study. They decided to interview about 2,322 students. And what they did is at first, they interviewed students in the first 2 years of their undergrad education, and then they interviewed students, or tested students, I should say, after 4 years of undergraduate education. And what they found out that 45% of students made no significant improvement in their critical thinking, reasoning, or writing skills during the first 2 years of college, according to the study. After 4 years, 36% showed no significant gains in these so-called higher order thinking skills. What they found was that students will purposely take classes that they know will not force them to think critically. Okay, so a good example of that is ratemyprofessor.com. And look, I'm guilty of that too. I love ratemyprofessor.com. I went on that website all the time to see whether or not a teacher was too difficult, too easy, what was the grade that the teacher got. And if a professor was known to be very difficult, I would steer clear.
I really think that if you haven't done any critical thinking your whole life and you try to start at 18, it's not a good place to start. We need to have people think critically at an early age, at a very early age. But that's not really something that's cultivated or encouraged in our culture. You know, we like to, just, you know, we get the signals from everywhere. I mean, from the media, our politicians, our so-called leaders. It's never to challenge the system. It's always to kind of not make waves and to go along to get along. And you know, after a lifetime of that, all of a sudden you go to college and you're gonna be a critical thinker out of the blue. I just don't see it happening.
And I think it's disastrous when it comes to the political realm where people don't understand and they can't pick up on the simplest of themes. But I don't know if it's a direct result from schools not teaching or things being stripped down from them. I mean, people choose to do what they want to do. I mean, can you do algebra anymore? We stop doing it when we need to stop doing it, when we don't need to get that grade in 6th grade anymore, you know? Or then if you're gonna be an engineer and you get to college, you're gonna take all your physics classes and all these extra high science classes because you need to. It's just, I still think it goes along the lines of what you ended up taking, and it sucks because everyone, no matter how smart you are, well, not everyone, but a lot of people, say the majority of people have ignorance in certain aspects of
But critical thinking is something that's necessary for all fields of work.
It's just a matter of just thinking. People don't, the problem is people don't think. People don't, common sense is a rare thing now. So the problem, no one actually listens. I don't know how you teach listening. It's just because they're getting flooded so much. And when it comes to political arguments, it gets flooded so much with emotion. Like, so look at this guy. You scared of him yet? Don't vote for him. You know what he said? And just lied to people because no one actually analyzes what they get in their brain.